you're shifting right here and now. You are shifting. You are changing. You are evolving. Whether you like it or not, it's happening. You can't really stop it. But we can make it less or more enjoyable, depending on what we're deciding on what we're choosing, on what we're believing, on what we're doing. Your thoughts and beliefs are creating your actions and behaviors, which are creating your reality. So if you have a belief system that is believing in lack, that is believing in not enoughness, in unworthiness, in separate than, in anything that is stopping you from feeling like you are free to be and do what you want to, then that is what is creating the delay. That is what's stopping you from in any way getting, receiving, enjoying what you want. How many times in your life have you worked really hard for something? Have you efforted? Have you struggled and pushed and sacrificed things to get what you want, gotten it, and not been fulfilled, not felt as good as you wanted to feel, not enjoyed it because maybe it isn't really what you wanted, or you're so burnt out and exhausted from going after it that it's not as enjoyable. We're always seeking and searching a feeling, and we create the idea that certain things are going to bring that feeling. But the feelings happen through in the now, you being in the frequency and energy of them. So if you want to be happy, you have to choose to be happy and to do things that make you happy. If you spend 3 years working towards something because it's going to bring you some outcome where then you can finally feel happy, you can finally feel worthy. Do you see how out of alignment that is with your truth? You are here to enjoy the journey of being human. You're not here to sacrifice and struggle and suffer for years to one day enjoy a week of your life when you go on vacation. Do you really think that that's your purpose here? I don't think that you do. I know I don't. And I know when I had this realization, I was like, fuck. How much time have I focused on like the things that I thought I needed to do so that then I could feel worthy, I could feel good enough? Like, I don't even know the amount of time I have exhausted and wasted, but I'm here now, and this is all that matters, and I've learned and grown from everything, as you have too. And now I'm here to bring through this message for you and for me. That is what the divine and our higher selves want us to hear, which is that now it's time, whatever you're doing, wherever you are in your life, in your journey, in your ascension, it is now time to fully, completely live a life that you love. Enjoy your life. Create every day through feeling what feels right for you. That is how we are meant to do it. Anything else just doesn't make sense to me anymore. And I know I need to share this message every day, apparently, in different words, because it's the fucking key to the universe. Is you being you, is you enjoying your life, is you doing what you want to do, is you following through on whatever feels good for you. And whatever beliefs or bullshit stories are popping up telling you that's not true for you, that's not possible for you, but first this needs to happen, maybe one day, must be nice to have it be that easy for you. Whatever is popping up, I'm just hearing all of these things from you guys. Whatever is popping up, call it out. See how unrealistic that is. Like, to me, it is totally wild and crazy now that I've woken up to this, to have a belief system that tells me that I have to struggle and force and exhaust myself, working hard, hustling for years before I can receive the abundance that I need. to live a life that I love. No, I'm going to live a life I love every day by being here and enjoying it. And I, for the most part, have, even in, and this is just an innate ability that I have, but I have also made it really hard on myself. But I still have an ability to be happy in pretty much any circumstance. Like, I've been pretty much homeless. Luckily, I had a lot of people that were allowing me to stay at their places. I had no vehicle. Like, I have been in a lot of places that on paper would be people's absolute worst case scenario. And for me, I was never happier because I was free. I was free from all of the doing, from all of the struggling and suffering and people pleasing and showing up for everyone else. I was still doing things to help people see their truth because that's never going to change about me. But when I was in my journey in the beginning, after closing my yoga studio and moving to the island, and it was COVID, and I really was just like, had no idea what direction to go. And I just had to keep leaning into trusting in what felt right. And definitely was an unlearning journey of all the other ways of being I'd been. And now here we are. And I can see how every single thing that happened was meant to. And a lot of pain happened, a lot of loss. But it was because I was holding on so tightly to things that I felt like I needed, people I felt like I needed to feel good. But all we need is ourselves. And that's all we can ever have. Like, you are always with yourself. Why would you not make that relationship the most loving, caring, enjoyable relationship? Your relationship with yourself is going to be reflected in everything else, especially your other relationships. When we love ourselves and take care of ourselves and don't need things from other people, we are so much more enjoyable of a person to be in a relationship with. And then we can amplify each other. I'm not saying that we're not going to give to each other, but we want to give from a space of giving and receiving, not keeping and taking. When we're in these spaces of like, I'm going to give to you, I'm going to do all of this for you, and in return, I expect you to praise me and validate me and choose to be with me. That's never going to feel soul fulfilling. But when we're in relationship and we are giving our love and our time and our attention by choosing to be there consciously, presently, as we are, vulnerable, authentic, intimate with anyone, it is the most powerful thing we can do. And if anyone doesn't like the version of you that is authentic and real and vulnerable, then they're not for you. It's literally the easiest way to remove anything or anyone from your life that is not aligned with your highest self, with your best life, is to be who you want to be. And if anyone or anything doesn't align with that frequency, it's not going to be there. We can only be and experience what is in vibrational alignment, in frequency with us. So as much as you may be doing the work to try and find yourself or be a better person, if you're forcing it, if you're trying to problem solve, if you're in the energy and frequency of you're not good enough, you're not enough, you're not worthy until you do all of this work, that's what reality is going to keep showing you. And those are the people that you're going to have in your life. Those are the relationships you're going to have. You're going to have relationships that are showing you that. But as soon as you start to be truly authentically you and just do what you want to do and create a life that you love, it is going to trigger and activate people because they're going to see where they aren't free. And if you being at your best triggers and activates anything in anyone else, you just have to trust it's meant to do that. You don't have to force anything on anyone. You just get to be who you are. And anyone that's not meant to be in your reality just simply won't be. They just won't be. And you don't need to figure out how this all works. You don't sit there and try and figure out, I mean, most of us don't. I'm sure there's a few people that do, but most of us don't sit there and try and figure out like how it works, that if I want to play a Spotify playlist, I just pick it and that's what plays. We just pick it and it plays, right? But then here we are trying to figure out how to be, or what will happen, or what we'll get if we're the frequency and energy that we want to be. Just be the frequency and energy you want to be because you want to be it. And then you'll get everything that you need to keep being in that frequency. And it'll keep elevating your frequency and energy and bringing you more and more magical, miraculous things that bring your vibration even higher. But again, you can sit here and keep listening to me. And I would love for you to stick around. And I have a membership and a course coming through. Like they already exist, but letting time divinely align them for sharing. But anyways, yes, I am here to be a mirror. I am here to be a catalyst, an activator of your truth, of your light, of your love. So I'm here to connect you to you. And so listen to me as much as you need to, as long as you're using it as a way to empower yourself, to feel embodied, to feel what resonates as true for you, to live a life that you love. Same goes with anything else. Like, I love listening to highly conscious beings. I love listening to anyone and everyone's point of view on consciousness, on mindset, on neuroscience, on anything to do with us living consciously. I love listening to all of the perspectives and opinions and then seeing what resonates and hits for me as is true for me, what excites and ignites me, what feels like that's how I want to live. I like that, whatever it is, and choosing that. You don't have to do anything anyone's way, but all of us are here to be mirrors. All of us are here to activate and expand things in each other, as well as show us things that we are holding on to that we don't want to. So anytime anyone activates, triggers something in you that is negative, you have to see that you are holding that belief and it is happening for you. That is being triggered and activated for you because the divine wants you to see where you aren't free. So like right now, if someone were to tell me, if I were to get a comment that said, your videos suck, you don't know what you're talking about, that is only going to trigger and activate me if I believe that that is true. If someone were to say, I hate your red hair, that is only going to trigger and activate me if I have a belief that I have red hair. Am I making sense? So if people can also say, they can say anything they fucking want. We can't control it. I cannot control. And once I finally realize this and let go, like, I don't know how many people are going to see this video. Hopefully hundreds of thousands. But I trust that whoever's meant to see it will see it and that you will perceive and receive whatever you need to. I spend a lot of time trying to control the messages I bring through and overthinking about how they would be received. I can't control that. Every single one of you is going to perceive me through your lens, through what you've been through. So through what you've heard from other people. Maybe things I'm saying contradict with the last YouTube video you heard and now it's challenging you. Or maybe you like my perspective more, or you like the other person's perspective on consciousness more. I don't really care. My ego cares, but I, the true me, the I am of me, the light, the love, the divinity of me, doesn't actually care. I am here with the intention to raise consciousness, to raise the frequency and vibration of anyone that I possibly can through igniting and exciting you to any idea of self-love, of creating a life that you love, of creating a reality that you want to live. And there's a lot of times where I'm like, I just feel like I'm on repeat all the time, but everything is. And so many people I follow that I love and respect tell the same story in different ways or have the same message, but in different ways every day. And I like hearing all of them because they're always reminders that I need. And if it resonates for me, then it's going to help me. Anything that resonates as true for you is going to help you. But stop trying to make things that aren't true for or about you. You are divinity. You are light and love. I don't even remember what I started this video with. I have no idea. I don't like, now that I'm in this place of just hit record and let it come through, like 99% of the time, I don't even remember what I said because I'm just channeling consciously as I always have been. I just resisted accepting that for so fucking long. But now I know. And thank you to all of you that have been on this journey, are now on this journey with me, for helping me see that I'm not alone in these thoughts that go on in my head every day. Really what this is just, it's just like my talking journal of the wild thoughts and realizations and ahas that happen in my head, in my soul every day. And I think it's just going to become more and more of that because it's more fun this way. And hopefully it helps you feel a little less crazy, because I know I've felt crazy when I've been like stuck in my mind in this battle between like listening to my heart and how I feel and listening to the crazy negative bullshit in my head. And now the more that I don't even have time and space. I don't have time and space to sit and overanalyze or overthink or over worry or try and figure out what to do or how to show up. I just got to do and be and create as I want to. Okay. I don't even know where I'm at, where I'm going. All of this came through for you for some reason. Take what hits, take what resonates, take what excites and ignites you to do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's ultimately what I'm here to hopefully activate in you and catalyze you into living your life divinely aligned, which just means living right here and now, following the frequency and energy that feels good and true for you. Okay. Love you.